Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Coach Elex here. Steven
Hello.
the Medium.
Who?
Coach
Oh yeah.
Elex.
No, I meant me. Who?
Steven
Steven
the
the
Medium.
Medium. Right before we came on, I just came out with a different language. Helix said something, and what did I say? Mata?
Mata.
Mata. Like, what the hell was that?
It's a
Mata.
combination of Spanish and Spanglish.
Eva!
Eva! Yay!
I was going to say you should be with us, but you weren't here.
Puerto Rico representing the house.
Next time you come, Ava, you're going to have to come onto the show. Hey, Heather.
Heather.
How are you, Heather?
Colleen.
Colleen, listen, I'm getting so excited for a week from Friday. Hey, Kathy, I'm really excited about this. And hopefully there's going to be a lot of, I know there's going to be a lot of tickets sold, and this is going to be a really, really great event. So I love it. I'll make the announcement, Colleen.
This thing better be sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so. I mean,
Well, no, you don't hope.
Hi, Janine.
You don't hope.
I mean, I'm gonna make the
Colleen, you don't hope, you do.
I'm going to make the announcement there, on the station, but also anyone who's listening. If you are local, and I see that, except for Ava, you guys are all local. You're all Rhode Island,
Ava's coming from Puerto Rico.
A week from Friday. It's right off 95. It is so simple to get to in Norwood. It's so easy, and it's going to be such a great event, a fundraiser for a middle school. It's or grammar school rather. So I don't have everything in front of me, but I know you can get tickets through Venmo at Colleen-Briley, and I'll do some more on the show. But if you, and I know there's going to be tickets sold at the door if there's availability. But in Worcester, if Colleen's still listening, in Worcester 2 days ago, 3 people came up to me and said, I heard you're doing an event somewhere off 95, and I don't know if they've already purchased tickets or they're going to try to go do them at the door, but they are coming. They told me that they're coming, so which is really cool. So
Happy New Year, Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie. Thank you. Happy New Year too.
Kathy, thank you, Texas.
So excited to have you both. Yay, Colleen, I'm really excited too. This is going to be really good.
Have you both? I'm coming.
No, I didn't know that. I think she's talking about the Rockette doll that co-hosted when you were away. That's what Colleen you're talking about, right? I'm going to bring my Rockette doll. I'm so excited. $25. Like, how do you beat $25 and 100% of it goes to the school?
You don't.
To help these kids and to give these kids extracurricular activities and
awesome.
it is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And Colleen, maybe we can ultimately, hey, Lori Rinaldi. Hi, Gretchen. Maybe we can do this on an annual basis. We'll just follow your kids right through college.
Thank you, Colleen. I will be there. I wouldn't miss it for anything in the world.
So, listen, any questions? How was New Year's? How was everything going on? You got me here, for a while. So, any spirit questions? So many of the people that have come on have been read, whether they've set up appointments or just happen to be around me and I start doing it. So, any questions, just let me know. But getting back to the January 18th event, you got to come. I'm waiting for my kids to get out of school, so I'm packed, but I'm listening to you guys as I drive. That's great, Gretchen, and I loved, hey, Carolyn. I know it's you, Carolyn. Gretchen was the one that called last week, which was, and Gretchen,
Gretchen was the one that was drunk?
Yeah, the poor
Gretchen,
thing.
are you sober today?
Gretchen, we're kidding. But the reading was so terrific. And I have to tell you, thank you so much for Gretchen emailed me some validations. She said she was very nervous when she called.
About that, yes.
And I wanted to respond to you, Gretchen, but hey, Benz, with Elix's family here, it's just been like a whirlwind. We've done
very, very busy. They just left.
They left Monday.
Our house feels empty and we're sad.
Me too, Gretchen. I appreciate you. How does my year look health-wise? And Steve, I'm going to work. And are Steve and I going to work as a couple? Hi, Shauna. That's an interesting question. It's Jeannie, right? Jeannie, I stay away from health questions and health answers because I'm not a doctor, even though I play one on TV. But I get very, very nervous about
Well,
doing that.
You don't
Hi,
do
Penny.
you don't do a lot of psychic. You talk to dead
Well,
people.
no, but part of it is both. I mean, most of it is mediumship, but there are things. I mean, I'll tell you something, Jeannie. There was one woman that came in once for a reading, and I kept saying to her, "Who had the gallbladder issue?" And I kept asking her, and she kept saying, "I have no idea, Stephen." And I actually said to her, this is not something that's futuristic. It's something that happened or in the past. And do you know, maybe about a week later, she emailed me. That night, she was rushed to the emergency room, and she had to have her gallbladder operated on. Well, I mean, it was
but
just
that was spirit telling you.
yeah,
about
but I
it.
had no idea, because usually I always sort of ask for no future stuff, because I think the future can change so much. I think what spirit will give you now really does take into effect the future, and they'll give you, when I do mediumship stuff, they'll give you the answers to
But
what
you don't have a
need.
crystal ball. You're not
No.
one of those women
No.
with a crystal ball. And,
Well, first of all, I'm not a woman at all.
I'm
Unless
talking
I grew,
about the visual.
I lost
like,
something and grew
you
something
don't,
up here.
You don't
I'm not a
rub
woman.
the crystal ball.
Can you help me, please? Someone help me. Now I'm a woman. Hey, Gina. Hi, Monica. So getting back to that, to Jeannie. So I just tried to stay away from health issues. If I see something, I may say something, but I ask them not to do that. Sometimes, as Elix just mentioned, I don't have a crystal ball, but Spirit does. So if Spirit knows it's something that you should know, like what you just asked me, Jeannie, about your health, then they'll give it to me. And there have been times that they'll either tell me to tell the person I'm reading, stop stressing over something health-wise, because it's not there, it's not serious. A lot of us get really concerned that like our parents died of something and we're going to die of something, and a lot of times Spirit just kicks in and says, "You're not your mother." And so I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, Jeannie, don't be sorry.
No.
We're joking here.
No,
but,
Jeannie, I'm glad that you asked the
Yeah.
question. And when I do hi Sylvia,
Hi,
hi
Sylvia.
Roselle, when I do did I just see Borelli? Oh, no,
Debbie Borelli.
Debbie Borelli decided to make an appearance.
Yeah, over 20 today, so that's a fail. But listen, I want you to read this one.
Kathy.
From Kathy.
A friend of yours told me there was going to be a present under the tree from my late husband, who died almost 4 years ago. Christmas morning, I opened a present with a Build-A-Bear with a recording of my husband's voice.
That's interesting.
Kathy,
a
friend of mine?
Yeah, you're going to have to say more about that.
That there was going to be a present under the tree from my late husband, who died almost 4 years ago. I need to know. I need more information, Kathy. First of all, who's the friend?
Yeah. And where's the present from? Because it couldn't have been from Spirit.
Exactly. Anybody that has questions, just ask me, because I love answering questions about. Hi, Mary. Mary at CBS.
Hey.
Mary,
he needs to bring something back, so we need you there so you can help him, because he doesn't have the receipt anymore.
You're crazy. Randy, I've applied for probation officer jobs. Get an interview? If so, when? Thanks, Randy. That's a very interesting question. Hi, Susan. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Gretchen. Oh, Maddie, yay.
Hi, Monica. I haven't.
Hi,
I'm trying to get the questions, but a lot of those questions, as I just heard about the security guard, I mean, for something like that, I gotta talk to you. I've got to have you either call the radio station or
make an appointment.
Yeah, because it's too difficult for me just to do this. Hi, Karen.
Yeah.
Hi, Tammy. It's difficult just to do this. Wendy, hi.
Oh,
it's so good to see you, Wendy. What was that?
This is a good one.
I seem to be dreaming about a couple of relatives who have passed on so much lately. I write them down. I wonder if, as a medium, you are visited a lot in dreams too. Shauna, first of all, I love the fact that you're getting these dreams, because so many people ask me, what can I do to get these dreams? And they're really not dreams. They're visits from spirit, from your loved one. So they're like, they clearly know that you're open and very connected. Hi, Croaks. So that they're coming to you versus maybe somebody else in the family. And that's what happens with people asking me all the time, like, what do I do to get dreams? So, which is cool. I don't. Evelyn, wow, hi.
Susie.
I don't really get a lot of dreams or a lot of visits. a lot of times what happens is before I go to sleep or when I wake up, I have spirit walking, I know it sounds very weird, but like I may see like a guy just walk out of the closet. Like Helix and I are watching TV and I'm like, there's a guy with a top hat that's like came out of our closet. He just bowed his head to say hi and walked back in the closet. So I hope he's not stealing my clothes.
Yeah. Sylvia, by the way, to make appointments with Steven, go to his website, steventhemedium.com. That is easy. Steven the Medium.
I see my mom's headstone. My brother does not, but I do. Debbie, that's exactly. Pat, how are you? That's exactly it. And all of us are intuitive and connected, but some of us are just more open. Sometimes it's grief that stops the people that aren't more open, and sometimes it's just the way we're built that we're just more open and more connected. So if you've
look
got,
at this coming from Evelyn, also that's actually really
since you
good.
told me to be open to signs, I see them everywhere now. Evelyn, I love that.
You open the portal.
Yeah, I love that. And when you thank them too, when you get signs, is something else that opens up to give you more and more signs, which is really cool. So what time is it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to be going.
So anyone
soon.
who's watching this, if you want to call 508-222-1320 for a reading. I was just saying something that someone asked me, or I was talking about with dreams, or I can't remember what it was, but then again I have like people already talking to me.
Numbers are signs too. Yeah.
Kate, Kate, that's such a huge sign from spirit. So if you're seeing the same numbers, know that that's absolutely your loved ones stepping forward and saying, Kate, it's me. And the cool thing is, Amy, hi. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm speaking different languages. Amy, hi. I don't know what's going on today, but people don't get that if you, like Kate, you talked about numbers. If say you see like 555 all the time, you assign that to somebody. You can actually assign, say you lost your mom, you can assign that 555 and say, I keep seeing it and I know, Mom, that's your sign and I know it's going to be your sign. And Mom, well, she'll be damned and make sure that she keeps giving you that 555. And that way it's like it's like just a piece of heaven. It's a piece of love that you see 555 and you're like, that's Mom.
444. I see that too.
Yeah, exactly, Kate.
Yeah.
So if you don't know who it is, and you may already know, just assign that if you don't know, which is so cool. It's like asking your spirit guides their names. I tell people ask me that, do I have spirit guides? I'm like, everyone does. And what are their names?
What's with 1111? That's also a spirit number. 1111.
1111 is beautiful. It's sort of like an infinite number, meaning that it's angels, and it's just another way of spirits letting us know, or letting you know that they're here. So
a lot of people connected, but we gotta go.
Yeah, well, he says we got a little bit
long
we do?
Time. Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of the board members, Bob, who I never met, unfortunately, passed away, and his wake is tonight. So at the top of the hour, they're doing this a little bit longer dedication. I think it's 2 minutes longer, so I just have a couple of minutes. So, Roberta, I got the whole family here. You, daughters, it's beautiful. I love it.
That means we have to make an appearance at Chateau.
No, this is Roberta, Reiki Roberta.
Oh, Reiki Roberta. I guess I'm hungry.
Roberta Cottrell. If you're looking to do Reiki training, Roberta in Foxborough is the one for you.
Roberta
is hi Holly, is amazing. She knows her stuff. She's compassionate. She takes her time. I did all 3 levels to become a Reiki master with Roberta, and there's nobody else. I actually wanted to do the 2nd or 3rd. I forget what it was sooner. And I sort of started thinking about it, but I thought I got to stick with Roberta, and I'm so glad I did because I love it. So yes, Wendy, the whole family's here. I love it. So I think, hey, Kim with those 3 beautiful girls. Who just said Karen 911? Yeah, Karen. I mean, as we talked about before, that you see those numbers all the time, and that's what this is all about. It's just about giving us signs that our loved ones are still here.
Debbie, are you drinking? Is the pool open? Are you drinking, honey?
I think I'm going to have a sign. I'm going to have a sign that there's dead air if I don't get next door. So stay with us. We'll keep this open.
We're going to move over. We're going to stay.
Hi, Ann. I got to get on.
This, as always, this is the best time, hi, Ann, to start calling. So just bear with me as I take the phone to the other place. We have another guest. my mother is here. Hello, Consuelo. Say hi to everyone. She's visiting. She's gonna be here for a little while. It's my 93-year-old mom, by the way. All right, Debbie, you're definitely drinking tonight, skinny dipping. Oh dear God. Okay, so let's see.
Mr. Ely,
Yes, sir. We're here.
why didn't you
With
tell
our producer Mark.
why didn't you tell me there are like 800 versions of that song? I went freaking nuts.
Mark, Mr. Scrooge here is complaining about one of my Christmas song requests.
That was the song. That was it.
Yeah,
We sent you the version, and you need to go look for other versions. We sent it to you.
When you put the title in to my music bed, it comes up with at least 150
That's
versions
right, because there's so many songs,
with
right?
all different singers, right? And I'm trying to find one that fits in the 70s so I can play it. So,
But you found it.
yeah, you were a pain in my butt, but that's okay because you wanted it.
Can you hear this language from the producer Mark? Pain in my butt. See, this is how we get
But
treated
you
here.
wanted it, and I
But thank God for
came
Mark.
through,
Thank
did
God that
I
he does
not?
what he
That's
does.
actually
He
right.
produces the show because
Even
there's
with
no
my-
way I could do it. There's no way
even with
Elix
my
could do
high
it. So
school band.
he controls everything. Gives me all my signs, and when I have 5 minutes left, 2 minutes left, commercials. I think we're getting ready to go on. So
You got another.
somebody, whoever is going to listen to the show, tell me if you can actually, when I start the callers after the first break, tell me if you can hear it. Last week, which was really cool, people were telling me they could actually.
Plugged in
Falling
there?
down
Yeah.
to the low 20s
Yeah, why?
tomorrow night, chilling down,
I'm here.
They
They were telling me they could hear the calls, which I love, from here, because you can hear the validation, so, right?
Mid to upper 20s after starting out near.
Why, what do you mean, am I plugged in?
Storm center looks to stay just south of us on Sunday.
One way to tell.
Mostly cloudy
Come on.
skies. Chilly
If you don't hear nothing, you ain't plugged in.
13:20 a.m.
Is that, are we ready?
Okay, let's see.
35
Let's
seconds.
see what we
35
have.
seconds.
We are coming on very soon.
Support for your family caregivers.
Hey, Tracy, hello.
At life's end. Hospice can make it.
Thank you, Tracy.
Hi, Lorraine, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
You'll have about 8 minutes.
Okay,
Enjoy life
so this is gonna be a quick, before the break,
Plug all your stuff.
I will.
VMA Hospice.
Definitely will.
Don't leave anything out.
222-0118.
Here we go,
You
kid.
can also visit
Rob Edgard, hello. Where have you been, sir?
Hey, Rob, time.
All right, let's
time.
go. Let's go. You gotta get.
I'm good.
Get closer.
Huh? I can't. And welcome to Through the Static with Steven the Medium. It is January 9th, 2019, and I am so excited to be here. We had Facebook Live, as we always do before the show. People are still watching, and I have Coach Elix right next to me. Hello, Coach Elix.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Facebook Live people.
How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm doing so well. I'm always doing so well here. I got to tell you, the Facebook Live people ask the best questions, and I love doing that and answering those questions before the show. And even if during the show, 508-222-1320, you have a question, just call and ask a question too. And I'm going to be doing readings after the first break. And of course, we have Mr. Mark, who we always have here producing the show. Thank God for Mark. And check out
I'm
his...
actually playing some Christmas music.
He did
still.
good. He did
Thank
good for
God.
you. But check out his show,
Yeah.
3 to 5. The jukebox, it's great. He did dedications, and he did my dedication was to Olivia Newton-John. Have You Never Been Mellowed? I was torn between her and Donna Summer because I'm like a huge disco kind of person, but I love Olivia, and so it worked out
what
perfect.
was mine?
I don't know. It was-
Mark, what was mine? How did you translate that? I want to hear this.
It was good. I like the way he sounded.
No, I want to hear this. All right, let's see.
You really want to hear me?
I do.
This is my high school Spanish.
All right, go
coming
for
from-
it. Let's see.
I gotta read it
What
off
people
the-
from
off
Puerto
the
Rico or
sheet.
Latin America that are listening will get a kick out of this.
Yeah, they're gonna laugh. Mi burrito sabanero.
They're very good. That's
Not
actually
bad,
not
Mark.
bad at
That's
all.
very, very good.
That's a very classic Christmas. It's kind of like it's a lullaby, a song, and
It's a good feeling song too.
yeah, and I have to say I'm doing great, but I'm really depressed because I love Christmas.
Both of us are very depressed because both of us are huge Christmas people and get very depressed after it's over, but we're still listening to Christmas music. But before or after the break, I'm going to start taking calls, so I don't have much time. So let me just do what I need to do administratively. So I said this on Facebook
All
Live.
business today.
A week from Friday. See, you're throwing me off now. See?
Okay, a week
See?
from Friday.
A week from
All
Friday.
these-
Yes.
Yes.
You any locals have to come to this. It's $25. It's at the Elks Hall, and it is at 152 Winslow Avenue in Norwood, right off 95. $25, January 18th. It is at 6:30. All 100% of the funds go to the Cleveland School, to the 5th grade for extracurricular activities. Coming from an attorney who works in juvenile court, I mean, to be able to provide these kids with barbecues, field trips, going to see the Blue Man Group, and if the money is not all used, it is actually gifted to the next class. So, and I fully hope and know that there's going to be money left over because this is going to be such a huge event. So if you want to get tickets, just go onto Venmo. Almost like everybody now has Venmo. If you don't, it's so simple to set up, but it's Venmo at Colleen-Briley. So it's Colleen, and Briley is Brierley. And you can get tickets there. You can also get tickets at the door provided there's availability. But it's such a great fundraiser for these kids in 5th grade. It's just, again, Colleen also is an attorney that I met in juvenile court. She's got kids, and both of us know what it's like for kids that don't have family, that have a lot of funds to do this kind of stuff. So I just ask you to come, and plus it's going to be the greatest event. $25, and you come to get read and to listen to other readings. It's going to be terrific. And another very big event, February 22nd through the 24th, that weekend, is We Don't Die Boston. Sandra Champlain is doing this. Sandra is amazing that she's setting this all up. It's her first event, but the crew of people that she has coming in to do demonstrations, like myself as a medium, but also speakers. I was looking at, which I don't know a lot about, but this is so intriguing, Sonia Rinaldi, who is a scientist, and she's the keynote speaker for the past 30 years. She's been recording voices of children in spirit, and over the past 2 years, she's actually been getting pictures of kids. I mean, how amazing is that? So it's at the Best Western in Quincy. I know if you come in at the airport, there's free transportation. There's most of the meals taken care of. But I mean, where are you going to be on one weekend with like-minded people to get to experience this? And Sandra,
and they get to see you.
yeah, exactly. I'm honored to be part of the cast of people here. But Sandra's, We Don't Die Radio. You got to look that up and listen to the interviews that she's done. I'm on there twice. I think number 15, and more recently I was on. And she also has, her book, We Don't Die. So this woman has been doing many, many years of research. So she knows what's going on. So
And where do they get? Where do they?
We Don't
get
Die
the-
Boston.
We
Just
Don't
go
Die
to the
Boston.com
website We Don't
to
Die
register.
Boston. Right, exactly.
And it is limited, so
It is.
there's only a capacity of I believe it's 150 people. So the sooner,
If that, I don't. It's a
and
smaller group, so this is
yeah.
going to be. If you're in, it's going to be incredible. You're going to have access to all of
Very
us,
intimate.
not only to all this information, whether you're grieving, whether you just want to connect with spirit. But then you're also going to have us to ask questions. You're going to have us to we will also be available to do smaller groups or individuals. I
Yeah.
mean, that's up to each person that's there, but I think I know it's going to be an amazing thing. And you know what? That's going to be here before you know it, February 22nd.
And I do know that about, there's still tickets available, but they're going fast. So
yes.
you gotta, if you want to come, which we want you to, you gotta get going ASAP. And can I say that Sandra, I don't know, have you mentioned this before? She's like one of my top rated clients.
Yes.
She's been working with me for years, and she's one of the most extraordinary, high performing leaders I've ever
Well,
had.
look
the
what she's
privilege
doing
of
with this
working
event. I mean, this is not something, putting a party for 20 people. This is huge what this woman's doing. So,
And this is the first of many because we're going to Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
in
those
March.
details are complete yet, but yeah, there's going to be a We Don't Die in Orlando because this is going to be so fantastic and fabulous.
So bottom line is, let me kind of make a plug here. If you're a high performing leader and you connect to these kinds of things, you should be connecting with me, right?
Absolutely.
Look at you.
This what?
Don't I coach you too?
Yeah. No, you do. I've learned after almost 26 years. I've learned a lot. So just remember, the We Don't Die, February 22nd to the 24th, and make sure January 18th. Get tickets, Venmo at Colleen Briley, $25, 100% fundraiser for this school, Cleveland School. Please do that. We're going to have the best time. We're going to go to break. When I come back, readings will be starting, so we'll be back.
Very good. Okay.
Jim just messaged me.
What was that, Mark?
Jim just messaged me. For some reason, the gain on your mic was really low. You were talking fine, and I had it up where it normally is, and you were coming through real soft.
Oh.
So I've got you cranked up all the way now, so you're fine.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's the mic has nothing to do with the headphones. So.
No, that was here
this?
on the board. Yeah.
Oh.
That was here on the board.
Oh.
But he sent me a message, so he's out there listening to the show.
Hi, Joanna.
He laughed at me about my Spanish. He thought it was fun.
Tim Brooks. How are you, Tim? Hi, Deb and Joanna. Jojo, we haven't seen you in ever. We need to see you, Jojo.
You do have 2 calls.
We have calls waiting, but
Hi, Kimberly.
keep trying 508-222-1320.
Kimberly, if I had a dime for every time someone asked me about my love life, I think I would be very rich. Seriously,
That'd be a phone show.
that's what everybody
no kidding.
everybody wants to know that are looking. The best advice is, I know it sounds cliche, but it's the surrender it. That's the best advice, Kimberly, that I have to give to you is just surrender it to the universe and just let it come when it comes. And I'm telling you, it will come. Seriously.
Well, you still have to get in action about it.
Of course.
Mr. Charming is not going to be knocking at the door without you doing what you need to do to be out there.
Well, no, I don't mean just sit, in your couch.
Like, I didn't
mean-
just show up. You happened to go out and you pushed me and you were like, hey,
That sounds like a
handsome.
good story.
Oh, it's a good story.
Yeah,
But
26
won't-
years ago when we met.
Yeah, that's right. So,
I did. I was more like a caveman. I just went up to him
Katie.
from behind and just pushed his back. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell was that? Really?
and I was on a
Seriously.
date, mind you.
Yeah, he was on a date,
Yes,
too.
that's right.
And he sent the date home. And 26 years
You
later.
never have a segment to kill.
Carrie.
Carrie, we're so sorry
Oh, boy,
for your
Carrie.
loss. We really are. Our love to you and to Donna,
Oh
both
yeah,
of you.
well, to the whole family, Carrie. It's been
Yeah.
a long time since I've seen your mom, but I got to tell you, I loved your mom. The sense of humor that woman had, and just the spunk. Spunk is the best word, and I understand where you and Donna come from completely.
And I was lucky to meet her because
Yeah.
I met her years
20
ago.
seconds,
So
I forgot that Elix actually met your mom. He started telling me about the Killingly Street house. I'm like, how the hell long have you been around? So
Yeah.
I know it's so sad, but she's here, Carrie, and God, she could not have asked for better kids. Gotta get back to
All right,
work.
so here
Look
we
at
go.
Mark. Mark's putting me to work.
if you want a reading, 508-222-1320. So it's gonna turn it to Steven.
And tell me when the calls come if you can hear the calls.
Well, they can hear you.
No, the calls, not me. They can hear me. The
No,
calls.
your mic.
Oh. And welcome back to Through the Static. Hopefully everyone can hear me now. I just was told that little birdie just told me that Jim is listening. Hello, Jim Jones.
Hello, Jim.
He just can't get away from here,
He's
right?
checking up on
he's
us.
checking up to make sure that we're not playing.
Or that Mark didn't take over with his Christmas music review.
Jim, we haven't moved in the back and we haven't taken over all the desks. We're just doing our thing. But thank you for listening and letting us know about my mic. So let me do what I do best and start with the first caller. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, Steven. It's Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And Kelly, thank you for being my first caller. Kelly, the first thing, as soon as I tune into you, well, there's a lot of things here, but where does the three come in? Are there three kids? What's three?
3 children.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I saw you, I'm like, oh, someone just yelled out three. There's a dad or grandfather. Is dad still here? So know that dad is the one that just yelled out the three. It's a way, Kelly, to let you know that your dad is letting you know that he's here, but also that he's watching over the kids too. There's a dog here too, Kelly. Dog in spirit. Dog. Did you grow up with dogs? Did you have a dog? Where's this dog come in?
I grew up with a dog who was my grandmother's dog. His name was Max, but then we also had a dog for 13 years.
Okay, try not to tell me the names because I love it when I know that's okay, Kelly. I mean, I love it when animals, because people sometimes get thrown, like the animals talking to you and they talk just like people do, which I love. But just know that this was one of them bigger? Because the big one is the one that just keeps going back and forth where your father is. You know, your grandmother, but on mom's side, she comes from the left. Is she crossed? Well, she has to be. I was going to say, well, if she's standing next to me, then she has to definitely be crossed. So this is mom's side, is letting you know that she's here. Is it the other grandmother also? Because another woman just stepped forward and said mom figure. So is this another grandmother or is this your mom?
No, my other grandmother, my father's mother.
Oh, okay, so mom is still here. Okay, just know that both grandmothers are stepping forward. Kelly, there was a recent death. You're connected to a recent something very sad recently. And when I say recent, I mean recent to me is like a year. There's something because I can feel someone crying. Was there someone like in the family or someone close to you that crossed?
No.
They say yes, Kelly. Is it like someone Kelly, I love you. No. Next. Kelly, someone do you have a significant other? Are you married?
I'm not married, but I'm still not married for a very long time.
So, there's something connected that someone crossed within the year. That somebody is telling me that it could be. It actually, Kelly, could even be someone at work, like someone like or a neighbor, like your neighbor, or but there's someone connected to you, or maybe it even sometimes can be like a sister's, best friend, or where's the B come in for you? Kelly, we can do this. Come on.
I know.
Brad, Bob, Barbara. Where's the B name? And it could be.
Co-worker Barbara, but I talk to her frequently, but that's it.
Do you remember anything with Barbara losing somebody?
Not that I know of, no. I'll have to ask her.
Yeah, ask her because there's a reason why they're bringing up the Bob. I thought it was Bob, but it could be Barbara because that sounds the same to me. So it could be both. And is there something going on this summer?
Not that I know of. Hopefully it's good stuff.
Oh no, of course. It's always good stuff. The reason why I ask is your grandmother's and your dad just brought me to July. So is there a birthday or something in?
Oh, my dad's birthday is in July.
Oh, well, so I guess, he just yelled at me and said, well, that is something very, very important. It's his birthday. So just know that he's letting you know it's him and giving that as a validation. So you don't, getting back to the dogs because they're back, you don't have one now?
Yeah.
Are you planning on?
Not that I
Well, Kelly, you may want to revisit that. These dogs keep pointing to something like a new dog. I don't know if this is like an adopted rescue dog. All I know is that there's a dog. And where's Avery? Ann? Where does this? No, I know what this is. Did your dad die in a nursing home?
You know, he was in the hospital when he passed away, but he's not a nurse.
No, who's the nursing home person? Who?
My father is currently in a nursing home.
Oh, there it is, Kelly. So I knew, when you said no, your father was like, no, 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 keep talking about the nursing home. So it's just a way, Kelly, to let you know that your dad is giving a validation that he knows where your mom is. I will tell you that he just keeps thanking you for being who you are, for as a daughter with mom, and but your dad also tells me, Kelly, that I don't know how long ago this was, but there were a lot of butting heads, and I don't know if this is with him, I don't know, in the family, but I just keep feeling butting heads. Like, okay, see, so just know that it's just dad just giving that as a validation. But I will tell you, the last thing I'm going to tell you is your dad just said 2019 is a very, very good year for you. So whatever you're looking at, whatever you're doing, and your father just said, don't let fear stop what you've been wanting to do. So I don't know if there's something you've been thinking about, but just make sure you keep that with you, because you've got, I just feel like you've got, there's a section or a part of you that hasn't come out, and I don't know what this is, but just make sure you listen to what I'm saying, okay? All right, listen, Kelly, I'm going to leave you with that, and so much love to you, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Kelly. You too. Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to take a break, and we will be right back.
5 minutes early, but I didn't want you getting into a call.
What was that?
It's 5 minutes early to the break, but I didn't want you getting into a call.
No, that's perfect,
and only
Mark.
having 5 minutes.
Because I'll just have more
So
time
you'll
on the other
have a
side.
longer
Lisa,
Yeah, which is good.
keep plugging in. Hey, Gabriela, where are you today?
Who? Petunia. Petunia, we miss you so much. You and Mama and Abuela.
From 7 to 8 p.m.
Well, Roselle, that's cool. Bob's my dad. So know, Roselle, when something like that happens and I'm talking to Kelly, know that your father's taking this opportunity to jump on board, because he knows you're listening, and saying, there's two Bobs now. There's a Bob for Kelly. Was there Bob? No, Barbara. Barbara for Kelly, and then Bob, your dad. So he's just letting you know. So Croaks, you could hear the caller speaking. Everybody else? Who just said they were waiting?
Lisa.
Lisa, yeah.
On a busy line, but keep calling, because you can faintly hear the
Lisa,
callers.
for Facebook people, I think it's maybe like good when you know I'm about to finish and hang up, and that's when the line opens up, and so that could be a possibility. So trying to keep through to tell you the name, but keeps getting busy signal. I know, Kathy, there's just a lot of people calling, so everybody else that's calling, Spirit knows who needs to get through, and eventually, if you keep calling, you'll get through at some point. So
Want to do a 5-hour special.
Listen to this one,
I know,
booking
yeah.
us for
Yeah,
5
yeah,
hours.
yeah. Mark just said we're going to do. Don't have a date yet, but we're going to do a 5 hour.
5 hour
We're going to have a
special.
5 hour special.
Live remote from Orlando.
Yeah.
That works.
That would work.
I do it. 20 seconds.
Got to get back on.
You'll have
such as
God,
soccer and hoop
about
shoes,
18 minutes.
and dictionary
Perfect.
in the
Hopefully, I'll get through a lot of calls.
The Elks are
Yeah,
already
just
pretty
make
strong locally.
them
Their members are their greatest assets.
quicker.
To learn more, you
What'd you
can
say?
go to Attleboro
Like make them
Elks.org.
quicker so you can get through
Well,
this many.
Spirit works at its own time.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
You would think this one would know that after
You're
26
welcome.
years,
You're
but
welcome.
it's not just always up to me how quick these phone calls are. Spirit just keeps talking, and I got to keep telling.
Talking.
All right, here we go.
Any of my Rhode Island friends, we're mob base. Can you get rid of him?
He loves me.
And welcome back to Through the Static. I got to tell you, we're having a really good time, as we always do. And just by the way, too, Consuelo, Elix's mom, is outside in the lobby. She
She's
came
very
with us.
busy.
Yeah, she's very busy with her crossword puzzle or fill-in word puzzle. But she's so happy to be with us, and then we can do something afterwards. So let me get to the next call. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this? Tammy?
Yeah.
Tammy, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
Tammy's all business.
Yeah, Tammy is all
Yeah.
business. Even though I got to tell you,
I called a few weeks ago.
oh, I did.
5 minutes left of the show, and you're like, call back. So I tried.
Yeah, so,
So
she's all business.
Tammy,
Let's
we
go.
We have about, from what my producer says, we have about 5 hours with you. So let's get going, Tammy. Just kidding, Tammy. Just kidding. And I don't know if I told you I love that name, Tammy. So I don't remember. I don't remember what the reading and what I said with the reading. You know how it existed, but I'm going to just let them do their thing with spirit. So Tammy, where's the two come in? Two kids. Are you from two? As soon as I see you, I keep hearing two. Talk about two.
My birthday's in February.
Perfect. Wow, you're good, Tammy. So you're quick with this. So just happy birthday to Tammy. There's also, like the last caller, there's a very strong male presence. So dad or grandfather, but there's a very strong father figure here. So is dad here or crossed? Okay, so just know it's dad. He came through when last time we talked.
No.
Oh, so he's coming through now. So it's not a surprise that you got back through, Tammy, because your father had some unfinished business, especially because he didn't get through. So where is he going? Tammy, when I pause like that, it's just because he's talking so fast because he's very excited to talk to you. Why does he keeps bringing me to an ambulance? And but is there's a reason why he's bringing, like, you know, sometimes when I see an ambulance it's because someone's connected to like EMTs or someone, you know, there was ambulances a lot for a particular person, or someone works in a hospital, but there's a reason there's an ambulance connection. Do you have any idea why he's bringing that up?
Well, it could be him. It could be me. It could be there's been a lot of ambulances.
Okay, so perfect, and I don't mean perfect that there's a lot of ambulances, but perfect in the sense that that's why he's bringing that up, because he knows you know why he's bringing it up. So it's just to let you know that he's watching. There's something with the time, Tammy. Time. I don't know why he keeps talking about the time. Like, I don't know if it's because he keeps something happen at a particular, there's a reference to time. And I don't know if it's like you keep seeing the same number or. So know that it's just Dad's way of saying, and again, I said this to Facebook Live earlier today before the show, that, you know, when you see the same number, clearly for you, because your connected spirits, you know, giving you the sign, but you can also sort of allocate that sign or that number to whomever you want. So whether you want to or not, but the 1111 is Dad saying that it's him. So he's letting you know that he's here in the garden, the garden. I do you understand what he's talking about?
Yeah, I do. Because he has the greatest son in the whole entire world.
Oh, wow. So how cool is that? So he's just giving that as a validation. Also, he is with you, Tammy, all the time. He just, when Spirit shows me them sitting with the person sleeping and waking up, it just means that they're there all the time. So it's just a nice validation for him. But he also keeps talking about the car, the car. And but it feels like it's an older car, like, because it feels like when I open the door is heavy, like how cars were made much stronger than they are now, or that's what people tell me. And he when he crossed, did he have a car? Well, he's going to be bringing up that car for a reason. I don't know if it's, you know, if it was sold, if it's still in the family, but there's a reason why. And where's Peter? Peter. Tammy, I love you. Tammy was like, who? Speak up, Steven. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, you do. Peter, I keep hearing sometimes it's like it could be a town like Petersburg, like if someone's trying to get me to Florida, it could be that if you have a connection somehow, some way to Florida, like a trip to Florida or a family's in Florida or Tammy, Peter, sometimes it could be Peter Rabbit, if there was a rabbit. Well, no. So there's a reason why, you know, and sometimes I can't, sometimes I will say the R name because I just can't get it. But your father's like Peter. I can hear Peter. So there's a Peter some it also could be a last name like Peterson, but there's a Peter somehow connected to you, and your father just tapped me on the shoulder and said, she knows, like she knows, definitely knows what the Peter references to. So just keep that with you. It could be also someone living connected to you or crossed. It could be someone's middle name, Peter. But there's a Peter, somehow Peter connection. And I know, I mean, it could be my accent, unless he's talking about pita bread, which could be. But there's you know, Spirit brings up random things, but there's always a reason for it, Tammy. So just make sure you keep the Peter with you. I don't want to hold that up with the Peter, but there's a reason why he's bringing it up. And what's with the garbage? The dump, the garbage? Why is he talking about garbage? What is that? Why? Timmy, I love that. That is so cool. And know that he's still going to the dump every weekend. So, yeah. But, you know, he just said to me that the cool thing, Tammy, is that he can hit many, many dumps and find a lot of treasures. Because unlike, you know, when you're in the physical world, you know, you're restrained to, like, driving someplace. Now, Dad can go anywhere. So, he's got his arms on his hips and, like, it looks at me and says, really, the Peter thing. So I'm like, I already passed the Peter thing, Tammy. So just, I'm telling you, when you get the Peter thing, you better email me, Peter. I need to know who or what references to Peter. So
it will be the obvious.
Yeah, you know, that's what it is. I mean, I get emails all the time, whether the radio show or even when I do readings, that people email me that night or the next day and saying, oh my God, Stephen, I cannot believe I didn't get this. So it's just a way that he wants to give that as a reference. There's a strong female too, mother or grandmother, strong reference to a mother figure. Is this mom or is it grandma?
Yeah, no, it's probably my mother.
Yeah, when usually I'll go first to moms and teaching. Where's the teacher come in? I see the alphabet in front of you. So someone in spirit or someone here connected to you teaches. It doesn't have to. Is she a teacher?
That would be considered a teacher, Tammy.
Tammy, is that like kind of pregnant? Is that what that's like? If the reason why, and it's not a mistake that your mom brings exactly your sister up or your sister's profession up, is to let you know that she knows what's going on and that she's trying to do whatever she can. And I'm going to tell you, the last thing I'm going to tell you is, which I don't really get a lot in spirit, but I just keep hearing, like, to talk about pot. I just keep hearing pot, hemp, pot. So it's and your dad is laughing hysterically. So I don't know who he's referencing or what. he is. Well, he just said to me, yeah, she has no idea. Okay. Your father's very funny. His sense of humor is so funny. But Tammy, listen, thank you for calling back. I'm so happy that you did. And I will send you and leave you with a lot of love.
Thank you. And I'm definitely going to talk to you again.
Oh, perfect, Tammy. I love that. You have a great night.
You too.
All right. Hello, this is Steven. Hello, this is Steven. Hello? Yes, hello. Who's this? Kim, how are you? I'm doing very well. So Kim, middle name, last name D. 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 D like David, Donna, D. Someone's, as soon as I tuned into you, D name. I keep hearing D name connected to you, living or crossed. Something with a D. But it, oh, so dad is here? Okay, so no, this is definitely auntie. So auntie with the D name, what's the D? Deborah. So know that I knew the connection was in spirit, not here, even though it's a nice validation for your father if he's got a D name too. And I'm sure, the spirit does, tries to do double, triple validations all the time. So it's just a way that your auntie is just letting you know that she's here. She really has gone nowhere. She's a trip, this aunt, Kim. Oh my God, is she a trip? That I just said to her, what are you showing me? She's very funny. But I got to tell you, people that were in your aunt's life were very fortunate because I can feel connections when people are here, when they're living. So I can feel when your aunt was in the physical world, and I just feel like just the heartfelt woman this was, and just how passionate, and you were just very, very, very fortunate if you were around her. Does that make sense? It's not a surprise that they started with the D because it connects to all these people. Like your dad, even though he's here, your auntie, your grandmother, that's what it's all about. Your grandma now, but there's two grandmothers. So there's two here. Left and right side, so maternal, paternal. They keep saying one. So are you the only girl? Are you the oldest? What's the one for you? Oh, so there's the one. So I just got the big one, like, yay! They're very, very excited. Kim, you also have, there's something in 2019 coming up, I just heard. It's funny, in Facebook Live, I just said, I don't really get future stuff, and this is the second reading that I'm getting future stuff. A change of something like an enhancement to what you're doing. There's something added to, are you working? There's something added to your profession, but it makes me feel like it is not with work. It's like a hobby, or it's something that you're artistic in, or something. Something. I don't know if this is like volunteering. I don't know what this is, but they branch off. Your grandmother's just didn't keep me with work, or if it's something through work, like like volunteering or something that your company does. All I know is there's something different that you're getting into, or do you have some kind of like hobby? Oh, so just know, Kim, it's twofold. It's a way to let you know that they know what's going on with you, but also just to kind of give you a heads up that something bigger in the impact that you have on it. And that's why I asked originally about the volunteering. The impact that you have when you do volunteer is huge. And what's the ring? The ring. Why do your grandmother keep pointing to my ring? Ring. Did someone pass down a ring, or is there something what's the ring? No. This is your grandmothers are very funny, but your aunt is even funnier because they're very adamant with the ring. The ring. It's a ring like with a jewel in it. There's like I don't know if this is a diamond ring that someone wants to reference, or like a wedding ring with diamonds, or like a ruby, emerald, sapphire ring. But there's a ring connected to you, whether it's you or your family, that they want to give as a reference. Sometimes if someone, when they cross, they take the ring off, or they keep the ring in, they want to validate that. Or if there's a ring that's been passed down. I just heard your grandmother saying, like in my last call, which they don't always do, but your grandmothers both just said, Like, yeah, my granddaughter knows. And look how I just heard one of the grandmothers say, she's so cute. And just giving a validation, Kim, that you're so darling. I just heard. You've got to think of but it makes me feel like ceremonial. So was there a wedding ring that was lost, or something happened with or a wedding ring was changed? They're making me feel like it's ceremonial.
My husband's wedding ring had to be cut off his finger. Put it on until the United States and we couldn't get it out.
There it is, Kim. So there's the change. It was cut, right? So no, it's a way that everyone, including your husband's loved ones, because I just heard someone yell out from your husband's side. It was a dad figure just yelled out that they're all watching. They know what's going on with you. So, oh my God, Kim. Yeah, and that's just passed for me a year. So he just yelled out that he wants to get a validation also. Just know that both. I mean, I think it's really cool that you did get they wouldn't let me get off the ring. Like, you got to talk about the ring. She knows. So just know it's spirit. Just to let you know, Kim, when the ring was cut, and sometimes, for some people that could be very, very difficult. If I had to cut my ring, I think I would be devastated. But just know that Spirit got such a great sense of humor, Kim, and laughed about it and just watched the whole thing, and just, they love you two together. It's just, it's a lot of such wonderful love. So I'm going to leave you with that because I have to take a break. But Kim, thank you so much for calling, and I leave you with a lot of love. Thanks, Kim, and we'll be back.
Sandra.
Hey,
she's here.
Elix was pointing, but when I'm doing the calls, I can't really pay attention. So I hope you heard me do like a great advertisement for We Don't Die Boston, and actually a great advertisement for you, Miss Sandra.
Yeah,
because you're so fabulous.
Sandra put the link here, so that's
perfect.
awesome, so that people can actually find the link.
Perfect.
And somebody's going from here.
Lisa, how are you?
Gretchen.
Elix is watching. Hi, Elix.
Hi, Elix. Hi,
Yvette. Hola. Someone, and here,
yeah, Gretchen is coming. Let's
Gidget.
see.
I love the name Gidget.
I'm trying to get to Boston to your conference. That's
You
awesome.
know what?
Gretchen,
Do
make
whatever
it
you
happen.
need to do to get there, because this is the first event Sandra's doing, and again, the panel she's put together it's going to be mind blowing and really life changing. Just I know it is. I know what I bring to the table when I do these events. That's not to pat myself on the back. It's just the effect when Spirit comes through for people that are grieving, people that just want to hear from them. Then you add the rest of this amazing panel that Sandra's put together, which is, I told Sandra on the interview that I'm in awe of her.
Yeah.
She actually did this, Sandra. It's really incredible, Sandra. But we're going to make this event like the best event ever, especially with the smaller group and this amazing panel. I don't even know how she did it, but I'm honored to be part of this panel. So, put it in the universe. I follow Sandra's show on you. Hey, Gretchen, I love that. Yeah, Gidget, I love that. I mean, I know, I'm not sure if that's how you were named, by Gidget from the TV show, but I know it was only one season with Sally Fields, and it was before my time, but I have that. I love that. I love old TV shows anyway, but Gidget is such a cool name. I mean, you never hear it anymore right?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Gidget's name.
I'm too young for that.
You're too young to see Gidget?
I don't know what that is. What show is that?
Sally Fields.
Sally, yeah. Like,
Too young for
there's
that.
3 years between us. Like,
508.
Don't bring me into that conversation,
Gidget, help me.
mister.
Gidget, next week you're going to be my host.
All right, kitties.
Back to work.
Back to work.
2 calls?
Yes. Yes.
And welcome back to Through the Static. Just on a very quick note, I just want to give condolences to one of my very, very good friends who lost her mom Janice Del Vecchio this week, and to Donna and to Carrie. I can't tell you how much love and spirit I have sent to you, and energy, and I know what amazing daughters you have been. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that. So, okay, let's go to the next call. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this? Debbie, how are you? I'm doing well. Debbie's very subdued. I like it, Debbie. So let me see what's going on. So Debbie, the first thing I just keep hearing is someone's yelling at someone for smoking. Someone connected to you. Oh, Debbie, Debbie. Seriously, the first thing I got was someone. It was like a mom figure, so mom or grandmother screaming like, tell him to stop smoking. So, well, listen, I always say that I get all positives when I do this. And if there's one negative, it's always the smoking thing, because they love you. They want you to be around but no judgment, because I know, I mean, I don't know because I've never smoked, but I do know from friends and stuff how difficult it is. So in any case, so tell me who the mom is. This your mom? Yeah. Okay. So know that mom, and I will tell you that your mother is a hot ticket, Debbie. Oh my God, another one. You know, I had another one in the previous caller, but your mother is. I just told her you're gonna make me stop laughing because I want to laugh with her, because I got to focus on this reading. And your mom is somebody that I know that I wish I knew in the physical world. Like I wish I knew her then, because she's a hoot. She really is a hoot. So it's a way to let you know, to start off, Debbie, that she is letting you know she's with you. And what's in November? November. What's November? Birthday, anniversary. She just yelled out November. It could be anniversary of a crossing.
Oh, no, I think my dad's birthday.
Okay, so your father's crossed? So just know it's a way, and how it works, Debbie, is that they what they'll do is they'll give characteristics or something connected to them to let me know who's stepping forward. So it's just Dad stepping forward to let you know that he's here. Also, but did one of them cross a long time ago? Okay, because when he steps in, I can tell that it's been a while since he's been in spirit. He also shows me the throat, something with the throat, like throat cancer or thyroid, something. Oh, I can't breathe. My throat is constricting. So there's something. It may not be him, but where did the throat issue come in? And it could be Debbie, and it's, well, what I was going to say, it's when I do this work, it's never like hang up and you sitting there like, oh my God, who's going to have this issue going forward? It's not like that. What they do is because they want to validate things for you that you know about. So the throat thing is either someone who crossed or someone here, but someone that knows they're having a throat issue. So someone that may be having a thyroid issue or has had issues throat-wise, like COPD or something like that. So, or bronchitis. But there's a reason why they're bringing it up. Or it also could be somebody who's in spirit. Where's Ellen, Lori? Where's the L come in for you? Yes. I don't see letters. I hear them, and I say Ellen even though Ellen's an E because it's like the only name that sounds like an L. It's not an L. So I always throw that out. But it feels like it's Lorraine, Linda. Well, where's the L come in for you? Here or in spirit? So someone connected to you living or somebody in spirit. There's an L connection. It could also be like a middle name, like Lee or. So Debbie, that would be the reason why they're bringing up the Lee. So just know it's mom, it's mom and dad, just making sure it's them. It's sort of like something like I never would know. So to prove to you that it's them, if that makes sense. Well, you know what? With the bronchitis, with this, exactly. It's the reason why they started with it, and it's just a way, Debbie, that what they're saying is that they're trying to let you know that they're helping any way they can. I just think it's so cool that they actually just yelled out your middle name, Lee. That's so cool. But they're watching. They're watching. You know what? They don't want you also to feel lonely. And I mean, I know that you have people around you, but that sort of I just keep hearing your mother talk about that Debbie feels lonely internally. It's just a way to let you know that they're around all the time. So when you're feeling, and a lot of times when they bring that up, it's because you feel lonely because you miss them, right? You want them here with you. There's painting. Someone's painting. Somebody's painting. Someone connected to you. Painting? Yes. Painting. Either someone's painting like a room, or someone like paints like pictures, but I can feel and smell the paint. This paint somewhere. Someone just
My daughter used to paint inside the house last summer.
Oh, wow, how cool is that, Debbie? So oh, sure they do. They know everything. That's yeah. So last summer your daughter painted houses?
Yes, inside.
I thought,
Summer before, sorry, 2 years ago.
just know it's a way that why they're bringing that up, Debbie, is just to let you know that they're around. They know, they see your daughter, and there's April too. April, yeah. Something's in April. Birthday, anniversary, crossing, something. But it makes me feel like it's connected to your daughter. Did she go somewhere in April, or going to go somewhere in April? The April's connected to your daughter, or does she have like a significant other that's April? There's some connection with April.
No, I'm trying to think April. I can't think of anything right now.
Well, just keep it with you, because it's something that your mom and dad brought up, and they want to. Is she the only girl?
Yes.
It's just gave it as a validation. Just know that their mom and dad are. What was that? What was that, Debbie? I didn't hear you.
I said, are they going to get engaged? Oh my God.
I don't know, but if they do, I should be really part of the wedding, don't you think? Do you live like in Hawaii or something? That would be nice. No, but Debbie, listen, I will leave you with this. Mom and dad are with you. They're giving love. And your mother, you couldn't shake this woman if you tried. So lots of love to you, Debbie. All right. Thanks, Debbie. Bye-bye. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this?
Hi, this is
Lisa Marie. I love that. Is that what you always go by, Lisa Marie?
Well, yeah.
I love it. I love when people put their full names, or first and middle names, or if that's the full name. I just love it. So I'm just going off on a tangent. I just like it. So Lisa Marie, let me see where we're going here. So this dad figure here for you. First, oh wow, wait a minute. Is dad still here?
No.
So dad, so just know dad's here. But when dad stepped forward, and why I paused is that because he's telling me this, and I don't know if this is for him or if this is somebody separate. So let me ask you this. Did your father cross young? And when I say young, I mean like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s?
Yes, in 2001.
Okay, well, how old was he? So that's young. Okay, so just know it's a way that he's letting you know that it is him, because he attached himself coming through as a young male, and that's what young male for me means. Where's the desert? Like I keep hearing desert storm, desert. Like, does that make any sense?
Well, the desert, so my husband is a Marine vet, and he was in the desert, and my dad's connection to him being that my dad was a Marine also.
Oh my God, Lisa. That's so amazing. And just know that that's why your dad is bringing that connection up. But your husband is here.
Yeah, they never met.
Well, yeah, they didn't meet. Your father just yelled, and to tell my daughter, of course I met. I'm with him every day. I'm with her every day. Oh yeah, he met. Yeah, he definitely has met everybody. So, but how wild is that, the connection of the Marine, and your father also just gave me the big thumbs up, just loves him. Loves your husband. So, and everything that comes out of my mouth and the response that I get from the people I'm reading, like what you just said, Lisa Marie, that he never met. The reason why he came about the reading this way is to say, I want to make sure my daughter knows that not only am I always here with her, but yeah, I met her husband and I give a big thumbs up. So there's also BC, like B as in Bob, C as in Charlie, BC connection. I don't know if this is like abbreviations or initials of somebody. I hear BC, not EC, because they're very specific when they give me, information. But BC, it could be two different people too. It could be like someone connected to you that's Barbara, and another someone who's connected that's Chris. Keep in mind that on your husband's side too, and Lisa Marie, I just got word that I have like a minute left, so unfortunately I don't have a lot of time. I thank you so much for calling, and I'm going to leave you with that and just a lot of love. Oh, thank you, Lisa Marie. You have a great night. So listen, thank you guys, everybody who called. We'll be back next Wednesday, the same bat time, same bat channel. I don't know where Coach Elix went. I don't know if he just went out to get a pizza and just had it with me maybe, but thankfully Mark is still with me. But you can see me, reach me, steventhemedium.com. I'm on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, please go to Steven the Medium on Facebook, like it, because you get to share in the Facebook Live. But if you want to make an appointment with me, go to Steven the Medium, and there's a lot of information there. And I think that's it. I did everything I could today, and I love being here. I love that everyone is listening, and love you guys. So we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I think he had a phone call, or he went out to make a phone call.
Maybe he did. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll post this. And remember YouTube too. I have it, Steven the Medium YouTube. All these Facebook Lives and the shows are on there too. So love you guys. Thanks for listening.